Hi dear Scorpio, my name is Marina and this is your monthly horoscope for September 2017. Now, this month looks very different in the beginning and at the end of this period, because we start with the transit sun in Virgo, which is your 11th house. And this is a very, active transit, which is related with, a lot of social activities that you can start, things related with, some kind of community that you are part of, projects which include a lot of people, and, some kind of social goals that you may have. So basically, this is the time when you can be surrounded with lots of people and enjoy the company of others, and that's a very productive time. After that, after the 22nd of September, the transit sun enters Libra, and that's your 12th house. And this is a much more different position. 12th house is related with some kind of isolation, some kind of, well, in some cases it could be related with loneliness, or just, a period when you may prefer to stay more on your own. So basically, if you would like to take a rest, the second half of the month after the 22nd actually is a great time to give yourself the rest that you need to focus more on some kind of spiritual practices that you may have, or meditation or similar stuff that will help you to connect better with your inner self, and not to be so focused on material stuff, everything which is related with the outer world. Now, we also have two lunations during this month, a full moon on the 6th of September, which is in Pisces and Virgo for you. This is your 5th and 11th house. And this full moon could be related with the need to change something in terms of your personal desires. Now, for example, you may need to change something related with your romantic life, with your things that you enjoy doing, with entertainments. And the new moon is on the 20th of September in Virgo, and in your 11th house. And this is also a great time for starting some new social projects. As I said, everything related with the community that you're part of, or a project that includes many people, or things related with your friends. Now is the great time to start these new projects. And as usual, we have our live webinars and ceremonies for these full and new moons, and I will put a link in the description so you can sign up and join us if you want to learn more details about each full moon and new moon, how exactly it can influence you, and how you can benefit from that. Now remember, guys, that we still have Mercury retrograde in the first few days of September. Basically, until the 4th of September, Mercury is retrograde in Leo in your 10th house. Now, this is the time when you should be especially careful with your career projects, with with your work, with things which are public, like some kind of public projects, appearances, and stuff like that. Because Mercury retrograde is the time when things might not work very well for you. For example, there might be some kind of complications, or the things that you start right now will need or will require some kind of changes after that. But from the 5th of September, Mercury starts to move direct in Leo again, of course, and your 10th house. So after that, things related with your career should improve. And after the 10th of September, we have Mercury moving to Virgo again, and in your 11th house. And this is a time when you should also be more careful, active in terms of your social goals, social projects, the community that you are part of. You may enjoy to communicate more with friends, with people, to be surrounded, to be, to be very active. Now, we also have Venus in Leo until the 19th of September, and this is your 10th house again. This is a positive transit which can bring you positive emotions related with your work and career. You may enjoy, to focus more on your work. You might be more inspired, and you might be able to be more diplomatic. For example, if you need to communicate with some kind of managers or other authority figures, Venus in 10th house can help you to be, kind, to be more to be able to harmonize your relationships with these authority figures. And after the 20th of September, Venus enters Virgo and your 11th house. And this is a transit which also brings positive emotions from communicating with friends, with other people. So in some way, you may enjoy, to spend more time with your friends. We also have Mars moving in the same signs. Basically, until the first few days of September, Mars is still in Leo and in your 10th house. And this is a transit which can make you very active in terms of some career projects, some social tasks that you may have. But at the same time, we should remember that we still have Mercury retrograde during the same few days. So even though if you have a strong desire to be active, to be engaged with some career projects, be prepared that you may need to change something after that. Now, sometimes Mars can make you a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more impatient, a little bit more, impulsive in some way. So keep that in mind, because Mars is actually squaring your own sign while it is in Leo. So that's just a time when you should try to, control yourself more. And after the 5th of September, Mars enters Virgo and your 11th house. And this is also a transit which can make you very active in terms of, your social projects. It's a time when you might be willing to, take some actions, meet with lots of people and try to, to do something together, to initiate something that you can do together with other people, with the community that you are part of. Now, these were actually the most important astrological events during September. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next month again.